And hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
and welcome to the second Tombs Foundry draws Twitch. Twitch draws Tombs Foundry.
Draws
Gard draws
Tombs
Twitch.
Twitch Foundry. No.
Twitch Foundry, yes.
Horrible. Horrible. It's horrible.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just gonna start all of this off by knocking off everything from my desk. Well, that's gonna be good.
That's a nice start.
Yeah, it's a super nice start.
Yeah. After you've done knocking everything off your desk, what are you doing today?
Well, last time we got a whole bunch of the flat colors down and got to work in a bunch of the shapes and stuff. And then I cheated some and between finished up a couple of things. And today we're just going to try to make these things not look like flat colors. Which is going to be super.
Yeah.
It's honestly my favorite bit, so yeah, got my little palette going here.
And last time you did talk a bit about the palette choices we have for Evil 101. Should we repeat that, or do you think that we should talk about something else?
Oh, you're talking about our very evil palette? That is very alternative.
The very evil palette, yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, basically, try to make this without any red, blue, or yellow as much as possible. Even though we have, hey, red, blue, and yellow right there. But it does happen, you know. We're just trying to make some rules and then see how far we can get without breaking them, and then we break them. That's basically it. But it's all secondary colors, traditionally evil colors. At least according to comic books and whatever, seems to be working.
Comic books have never lied to us.
Not once.
Everybody knows that the world is hollow.
Yes. Let's see. Since I'm in such great cheating mood, I'm just gonna keep on cheating. And yeah. There's my little reference. Hello, little guy.
Yeah, he also got a name during last stream.
Oh, yeah. This is, well, it's Dr. Polonium.
Polonium, yes.
I believe. He's only a doctor. He's not made it to professor. He's probably angry about it. Who knows?
Never got a job at the university.
Yeah.
Possibly why he turned supervillain then.
Quite possibly. Let's see, yeah. Okay, so we got all that. So let's see here. Righto.
But yeah, last time I suddenly remember there was a question I did not ask you, which
Really?
I should have asked.
Yeah.
While you're drawing, can you tell us about your setup?
Oh, my setup.
Yes, like hardware, software, and such.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the important hardware is the screen I'm working on, which is a really old Wacom Cintiq 21UX for those who are super into that. It's not one of the HD monitors, but it certainly does the job because it's a quite large screen and it works fine for what I want to use it for. And the software is Clip Studio Paint Pro.
Eclipse Studio Paint Pro.
No, Clip Studio Paint Pro. Very popular among certain people, especially comic artists and manga artists. It has a lot of support for just making comics inside of it.
That's pretty cool.
And it's also pretty good for just, painting, making illustrations, and just making really swanky stuff, really. I've been working in Photoshop for so many years, and when I made a change to this, well, it was a bit daunting, but ultimately worth it.
Yeah, for those who do not know, Gard is also a comic book artist. Currently, he is also posting his comic strip Gard on Instagram. Remember to check that out. What is your Instagram account?
It's just a weird comic. So it's spelled W-Y-R-D. So I just recently started putting that out on to Instagram and Facebook because, somehow I didn't trust it before, and then I just came to a point where I didn't care. So now I am. So yeah, that comic's gonna go there for a while. I think I have enough material to last for 2 years at least. So yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of rules, you have a specific rule for that strip as well.
Oh, I used to have lots of them, but I think I know which one you think about.
There's at least one that you haven't broken.
One I haven't broken? Shit. Is it the mouth thing?
It is the mouth thing.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm not exactly sure if I've broken it or not.
Not with any of the human characters.
No, that's true. Not with any of the human characters. I do break it frequently with virtually any other species, though. But yeah, no. Yeah, none of the characters have mouths for some reason. It was some weird choice I made once upon a time.
Yeah, I do remember it being that you wanted to be able to see how much emotion you were able to create.
Yeah.
With only the eyes and body posture, positioning, and such.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it a bet or something like that? I think I remember it was that.
Did you lose a bet? No, it was just me being, being artsy and weird, actually. No, I had a fascination with how expressive eyes could be, even in drawing, maybe even especially in drawing. And I just challenged myself to see if I could actually make virtually any emotion or expression or feeling just expressed solely through eyes and nothing else. I mean, naturally it's a bit limiting because, human beings are far more complex than just a set of eyes, especially when we emote, but to a certain degree it does work. And for people who have followed the series and its various runs, very few have actually reacted to the fact that there are no mouths there. Some have uttered there's something wrong about this, I'm not quite sure what, and they've sort of just ended on it's probably because they don't have any noses or something like that. And I'm like, what? Like, okay, fine, yeah, sure, that works too, I guess. I don't know. But no, people can people have various perceptions of things.
I think the mouth thing is more acceptable because it, it just becomes like a part of the character. They are like head, hair, and two big eyes.
Yeah, more or less. And then you can tell different characters apart by the shape of their faces, their heights, their body compositions, hairstyles, beards, ears, whatever, skin color. Um, in a way, though, in a very real way, it's like an even simpler version of anime. Because you sort of do run through a lot of characters after a while, and even I have to admit that some of them really do start to look alike. So got to push the envelope a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
So yeah, that's what I'm doing aside from this, just blowing life into that thing, and yeah, after a while, series will probably be relatable to some people because it's gonna be updated 3 times a week uh, in perpetua. So but right now, it's the third installment is coming out tonight, um, and then the next one on Saturday, and then it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and so on.
yeah. Um,
Basically.
let's see. I like the spider monkey in the background here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to get some more definition on him, because he is very dark as he's jumping in the background, but we'll get around to that. Thought maybe we'd get the big Kahuna here, all done up nicely first.
I really do like his design because it's like uh, he looks short. I don't know if he actually is short in our universe or not, but because of the lab coat he has, the way it is formed, and his squarishness, it makes him look very stocky.
Yeah, he is sort of like a mad professor version of he's almost kind of kingpinish.
I was actually thinking more Bloodfelt
Well,
to go into
definitely,
the
definitely.
classic 60s spy genre.
We're talking old school Bloodfield, right?
Old school Bloodfelt. Which James Bond was he with again?
Oh man, I couldn't even begin to guess. It's either Connery or Roger Moore, I guess.
No, I think it was the dude that was before Roger Moore. He only had one movie.
Lazenby?
Yeah, I think it was George Lazenby.
Oh, really? Gosh. It's been many, many years since I watched those movies. I mean, technically, I should say that no, I have studied them extensively before I started this project, but no, 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 I did not.
No, no, everything is done by vague memory.
Vague memory, yeah. Vague memory and ignorance is the best way to not trip over someone and accidentally, just copy someone else. It's a pretty bad excuse, but there you go.
Yeah, but I think it was in the George Lazenby movie where he got married and Bloodfelt killed his wife.
Yeah, because why not? Just throw a chick in the fridge, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. It was very popular with fridging back in the day.
Wasn't it the Green Lantern that kind of had the where they actually put a woman in the fridge?
It was something or the other. Superhero comic, definitely, as far as I know. But I think you actually know this better than me. Um,
I'm not quite sure.
but yeah, no, they absolutely did actually, literally fridge a woman in some cartoon or whatever.
Yeah. Uh,
It's harsh. But
Let's see.
in a certain, yeah, sorry.
No,
Hello.
I'm just plunging into Wikipedia. Blofeld was in Thunderball. At least the book.
yeah, the books. I never read them, unfortunately. But I did hear a rumor that James Bond, the character James Bond, was uh, slightly based of who played Saruman again?
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, Christopher Lee. Oh,
Mm. And Sean Connery was the actor for in that movie, by the way.
Oh,
Dr.
sorry.
Audley.
Dr. Oddly?
Yeah. Ingan 2 says that Dr. Polonium reminds him of Dr. Audley from a villain game.
Oh, hello, Ingen2. Thanks for joining.
Idle Mastermind. Yeah, yeah, kind of. Uh, but yeah,
Yes.
hello, Ingan. I hope you enjoy our stream. Yeah, the tall version is a bit scarier.
Yeah, the tall, bald, and mysterious, and possibly crazy.
Yeah, arms look a bit too long. I'm sorry that we can't show this on the screen, but nice pixel art.
Hmm. Anywho, let's see here. Yeah,
And
I've
yeah,
got most of them down, so I'll just. Yeah,
yeah,
what?
Oh, and
if anyone has any questions, please post them in chat. Um, we will try to keep on it so that we can answer you as quickly as possible.
Yeah, my two cheerleaders here. Uh, I spell like cheer like something you sit on, by the way. They're trying to moderate this and keeping tabs on whatever's being said. Because I'm all focused in one little area here, and will probably just disappear into something if they don't poke me every once in a while.
I promise that next time we might be getting our, well, renditions of our faces on the stream to people that actually know how we look like.
I don't promise anything.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
If we don't, then we can't disappoint anyone.
That is very true.
But yeah,
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just working on some music here.
awesome.
Okay. Right. Where was I? Somewhere.
Facial features, I think.
Yeah. No. Actually, I'm still just working on a couple of kinks. That's all.
But yeah, are a bit late with our newsletter. And John got a question from one of our followers. I don't know if they are here or if they will check out the VOD when that comes out, asking us about another game we are making called Heroes of the Ceiling. And we haven't spoken about that game in a while. And we got a question if that game is cancelled. And it's not. It is just that we have been busy with Evil 101 for so long now, trying to get it ready for a Kickstarter, and hopefully being able to publish it. And that we just haven't had time to talk about or work on it. But it is coming out. We are gonna finish working on that game too and get it to Kickstarter as well.
It's just put it on hold for a little while.
Yeah. When we'll get there, I do not know, but we will get there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty huge game. This is a card game, just a party game in comparison. And the other one that would take the rest of the evening and possibly, ruin some friendships and stuff. So, it's really a lot to work on. So yeah. Oh god, that was horrifying. Yes, Dr. Polonium without teeth. Oh.
Oh god.
It's the world's biggest baby. No. Somehow he was even more terrifying without the teeth.
Yeah, he looks like 80 years old or 90 years old or something.
Yeah, he could just gum you to death. No, let's not do that again. Oh dear. Okay, fuck. Time to start cheesing it.
Cheddar away.
I intend to. Favorite little lasso tool out because I really do enjoy those these days. And now we're just gonna use this nice little cream color and start making some light.
For anyone who wants to know how to become decent or good at drawing and doing art and stuff, just do what Gard does and cheating your way to success.
He does not lie.
Yeah, basically.
You just have to know how to, and that's most of it, and then just keep doing it. As they say in the Dark Souls game, get good, scrub.
Yeah, even I can make something decent when I follow the advice of God here and just cheating as much as possible.
Oh, bless you.
Well, I just prefer to see you guys work. When it comes to art stuff.
Well, let's all be honest, it's a very Norwegian thing to enjoy to watch other work, so...
You're not wrong.
Give me a regular MS Paint though, and I'll make something.
Oh yeah, you can rock my world with MS Paint, man. Work sketches, everything. Bring it on. It's all good. See, this is the fun part. This stuff you can just keep on going forever, but you're not allowed to.
Should we say something about the game?
You should.
I should.
Yeah.
Did we post it on Tabletopia yet?
I think we're kind of waiting on me to finish this one. Though we really don't have to.
Well, the game is more or less ready. We're just waiting for the last touches on the rulebook, actually. So,
yeah. So
we're
technically,
more or less ready.
Technically, we don't actually have to wait for that either. We could put it up as it is and just update the rulebook later. It is technically a fully playable game.
Yeah,
and
good.
Since we have finished all the illustration work and graphics, it is more or less ready to go.
If you are on our Discord, though, there should be links to it pinned in our general chat.
Yeah, I think it's on announcements as well, but that is the beta version. That's not the version that was given out for the Kickstarter. It's not actually the same version that is ready to be published.
Ow.
So many changes and stuff going so fast, I can't even follow anymore.
No, this is true. The changelog does get us a bit swamped. All good changes, though.
Yeah. Makes the game better. At least I hope so.
Feels like it, but then again, we are biased, so. Very.
Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna say what I was thinking. It would not do well on stream.
Hopefully, we will have a version out on Tabletopia soon, where people can play it and enjoy it, and then get it out on Kickstarter, and you can have the physical version. Because that's what people want, physical stuff.
Yeah. We'll probably announce on our social medias when we go live on Tabletopia. And for those that are used to Tabletop Simulator, it's not really that different, but I will be looking into making a version of Tabletop Simulator as well, but that is a bit further ahead. So for now, Tabletopia is the way to go.
Yeah.
It is a bit clunkier, that's it.
Yeah, that's true. But it was easy, and it was the one that was easy. It was the one that was easiest to learn for me. So that's the one we started using first. And then I will advance to a higher stage of consciousness when I start looking into Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, people who are listening in, this is how we more or less just divide up the roles and the jobs. We all have our little specialties. When it comes to technical expertise, that's pretty much John's area. The rest of us don't know shit.
Gard does most of the artwork because that's his level of expertise.
Gard does
cheerleading.
Also, he does a lot of writing and ideas, and basically debugs any system that he thinks of and that we think of.
Yeah, that was in Heroes of the Seal. We were trying out a system of debuffs and diseases. And
those were fun times.
Yeah, and in one of the games I tried to get as many as I could, and it made my character super powerful.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, when it came to that game, you went on a crusade after a while where it was basically, I'm gonna win this no matter what. And you usually did.
Always in new and exciting ways.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do what I did last time. This is gonna be completely different. It's sort of like watching the Spith and Ritz trying to crush a game in some new and exciting way.
It's a fun way to play games. Just how much can I do until I break it? And it's also a good way of fixing shorter game systems.
Yeah, it's so needed, especially when you're doing what we're doing.
Fortunately, that is not a problem in this game.
No?
In this game, it on the other hand helps to know your opponents and be able to think the way they think, so you can do the complete opposite.
Yeah. Or anticipate their moves so you can ruin it for them when you're playing the agent role.
But yeah, back to Tabletopia and stuff. Hopefully, all of you will be able to play it very, very soon online. And, it will be free, I think.
Well, Tabletopia is kind of like Spotify. You pay, you pay a bit every month, and then you get to play as many board games as you like online. There are lots, some pretty famous ones as well. So, and by doing this, you actually support us a bit because we get a bit of income from whenever you play our game. And that will help us in getting the physical game to you sooner.
Yeah, because both production and shipping has become very expensive.
It's sort of nightmarish, and there are a lot of people who are really invested in board games who are complaining a lot about these aspects right now. Because
hi, Supa. Yeah, Gard, do you have the possibility of turning down the music a little bit?
yes, I do.
I think the music was actually almost this level of our voices.
It's actually quite low, but please say which if it got any better.
You might need to turn it even more down.
Yeah, it could look like some of the sound levels.
Supan is saying that it's fine now.
Yeah, but yeah, it could look like some of the sound levels are a little bit iffy.
But thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
I can't hear the music because I have to mute our stream, so our conversation is not delayed.
Yeah, we get more or less a 10-second delay from what we are hearing between us and the stream on Twitch, so it's better to keep it muted for us.
But yeah, so yeah, a small subscription fee, that's it, at Tabletopia.
Yeah, it's not that expensive either.
Yeah.
I think you can actually have a trial period. If not, even there is a free. I'll check.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, I think there's technically not even. You don't have to subscribe really to a lot of it. I mean, technically you can just sit in on any game.
Yeah.
And now we're getting into
I
some
think
shadows.
I think there's some games that you can play for free, and others that you need to be a member and a paying member to play. But you can play with others that are not. Many games you can play with others that are not members. They can use a free account or not have an account at all. They just go in and type in a name to use, and that's it, just for that session. But it depends on what the maker of the game has actually set in their settings.
Yeah. So basically, it's worth checking out. Because there's a ton of board games there. A lot of them are free. And a lot of them you don't have to pay anything to just sit in on, or just play with strangers, play with friends, play with whoever, really. So yeah, it does make board gaming a little bit more, well, available.
Yes. Because for those of you who, play board games, you guys know it can become very expensive. I think most of the games I have at the moment do cost, at least here in Norway, over $100. But then I like the big ones. I like the ones who have a lot of stash in them.
And we like making those too. I mean, we like toys.
Yes, we do. And yeah, later in the stream, we are probably going to start. We're probably going to start. My partner just saw something funny on TikTok.
Definitely.
But yeah, later in the stream, we are probably not going to be able to talk about board games or anything like that anymore, and we're just going to spiral out and talk about whatever our nerdy heads are annoyed at right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's naturally. I mean,
not even annoyed at. I could probably sit for a couple of hours and just talk about RPGs.
Yes, talk about RPGs and keep asking me when we're gonna play Star Wars 5th edition.
Yes. I'm actually not gonna ask you about that today.
Not today, okay. Well.
I think.
So a bit about Tabletopia. It is possible to have a free account, but you're limited in what games you can play.
Okay.
But for $5 a month, 5 USD per month, you can play most premium games. And you can also have more than several sessions, simultaneous game sessions. You can actually play more than one game at the same time.
That sounds like some Magnus Carlsen type of stuff.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but basically you can play many games on Tabletopia for free and try it out, and then you just have to register an account, and then you can increase. You can start paying if you wish, and then you can play more or less every game there is, and there are a lot, several thousand games.
There's a lot and lots and lots. So many games.
Yeah, and many. There are games from, let's see, Queen Games. There are from.
You'll find Scythe and stuff. You know,
Yeah,
some
Scythe is there.
really big and popular modern modern games like that. Do I have stuff
Scythe
like?
is there, Carcassonne is there. There are a lot of them. Ravensburger has many. Has many here, and
Is it Ravensburger or Ravensburger?
Ravensburger probably.
Yeah, I think it's Ravensburger. They are German.
I have never had a burger made out of Raven.
Doesn't sound good.
I wonder if it's
Lucky
gamey.
Duck Games as well, actually.
Wait, gamey bird?
Well, at least it's a lucky duck, so.
Yeah, is there Pegasus as well?
That would probably be gamey.
That would be gamey.
But for Tabletopia, you can play through the browser, web browser on Mac and Windows, or you can also download an app from Steam or from App Store or Google Play to play on mobile devices.
Yes, and they're all free.
And yeah, and if you don't have anyone to play with, you can actually find games that are played right now on the platform and just jump into a game with others.
Join a seat.
Anywhere in the world.
We are not sponsored by Tabletopia.
But that would be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Tabletopia right now because that's where we have our game. John also talked about that after we've got our game out on Tabletopia, he will see how we can be able to make it for Board Game Simulator as well.
Yeah. There are many who prefer that platform.
Yeah, and why wouldn't they? Like, Tabletopia is great, but compared to Board Game Simulator, it is clunky.
It's a cheaper version, in a way.
It is. It is.
It is what it is. Really great for prototyping, though. I mean, during the pandemic, when we went from having like several weekly meetings where we would work on our games to suddenly we couldn't do anything. During that time, we first started just using our Discord as our office, which we're still doing to this day. But we also tried doing playtests and stuff with a physical board, and John here had to basically move all the pieces around for everyone.
Yeah, it was quite a setup with more than one. I had several webcams. I had a sound mixer. I had a lot of setup.
Yeah, but eventually we made a digital lab, so to speak, where we were working things out, just trying to play around with Tabletopia and stuff, and then started designing some games on there as well. I mean, it does work.
You're correct, Engel. Like, if we don't put it on Tabletop Simulator, someone else will do it for us.
Oh.
Yeah, they will. So I will be looking into it.
They have a tendency to do it for you. I was like, okay, that is sort of dark in a way.
Anyway, so I will be looking into it pretty soon. So, but I can't promise when. But I will be doing it pretty soon.
Yeah, I guess he will be, since we're under threat of being encroached upon on our own titles.
Well, if it happens, I will actually feel kind of proud, because then that's a sign that you've made it.
Oh, yeah, man. It's I take people copying me very lightly. That's it's almost cute.
Yes, Evil 101 will be popular enough to be stolen.
Money
And
is
money's
nice.
nice.
Money is
Money
super
is
nice.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like,
mean, it's cool as long as it's like not gonna cut into my profits.
listen, yeah, I have this philosophy about things I make that, yeah, it's nice to get paid for it, but it's even nicer if people are interacting with it. For example, Gard and me, we were making short story comics together for a little while. And I don't, we didn't really make money of it, but we did get a couple of good reviews where our stories were specifically named. It was for an anthology project thing. And just that was enough for at least me to want more.
Yeah. Recognition.
Just making something that people enjoy.
Yeah. It's important.
But yeah, we are putting a lot of time and effort into this.
We'll be going for 6 years soon, I think. 7?
Let's not talk about time, please.
Most of that time not with Evil 101 though.
Yeah.
No, Evil 101 is barely a year old. We started March last year.
Card games are so much easier to make.
Yeah, well,
Definitely.
we've sort of had to learn what we're doing while we're doing it too, so, learning curve.
And yeah, like, I'm saying that card games are easy to make, and if you've played card games before and you're not trying to make something like Magic the Gathering,
I would love to make Magic the Gathering.
oh, that would be great. It would be super difficult to balance it though.
Oh, yeah, it probably needs some sort of software or something to do that.
Like Magic the Gathering themselves do not know how to balance their games anymore.
Yeah, but there might be people actually who like that it's not balanced.
Yeah, me for example.
Well, I rest my case.
Yeah,
Yeah, didn't have to go far for that one.
no, but like a game that is not balanced is fun to play if you enjoy theory crafting.
Mm.
Like, okay, if I have this and this and this, what can I do? And when we were, or still are going to work on Heroes of the Ceiling again, a lot of my bug testing there was just seeing or
Lovely.
theory crafting how things could be done. Yes, Dr. Polonium is really looking good now.
Yeah, and the most beautiful part is all this depth and cell shading and stuff is like just one layer. Just bam. Ah, fuck. Oh, it's actually 2. Ha! Yeah, there it is.
How many
Beautiful.
layers do you have?
Oh, my
at the
layers. My layers. Oh, dang it. Let's see if I can show that. Yeah. So underneath the chat right now, these are all my layers for this picture. And they're all embedded into their own little folders and stuff.
That is more or less each separate
element, yeah. More or less. You get like the Polonium guy here. This is prior to actually giving him a name. And then we have Richard A. Mullet over here. And the Spider Monkey is up here. And so it just goes on and on and on forever. Yeah, no, it's the 1 million layer syndrome. But it's just a necessary evil. It's not even evil. It's just really freak for people who don't actually understand what the fuck's going on.
I wish I had written a list of things to talk about. But yeah. Theory crafting.
He's collapsing, guys.
DreamWorks
I
might
think
sue
Polonium
us.
guy is too similar to Shrek.
Shrek? He's too similar to Shrek.
Oh, we both have many layers, yeah.
God, that's so bad. I love it. Oh, too similar to Shrek. I'll give you too similar to Shrek. God.
Don't.
Watch me. No, it's like too. There it is. Ah.
Oh no.
No, this is
Hope
happening.
you do this on your layer.
This is
Oh,
happening.
Okay, actually, I see it now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Just get some of those nice pearly whites. Or was it peachy brown? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Why not? We just keep those as well. And just because he's Shrek, gonna have to need some.
Oh no.
Right. What have you done, Siphon?
I'm speechless.
Now, that's Shrek. Blink and you'll fucking miss it.
Steer it somewhere else. Centipede refused to elaborate. Sure. But anyone remember the what that bomb is based on? What the inspiration for that is?
I absolutely remember what
Yeah,
it's
we do.
based
We
on.
remember.
Yeah.
But I wonder if anyone of the viewers does.
Based.
I had one of those actually.
You have a bomb?
Well, in a sense, yes.
Probably shouldn't say that too loud.
Yes, Ingham. Yes.
Mmm.
Yeah, it was a boom blaster.
Damn right.
So
It's a classic.
I still have it on in an attic somewhere.
Which one of your attics?
I'm not actually sure. I think it is.
He's not actually sure.
Well,
Yes.
I don't think it's in the attic where you live. So.
Care to articulate?
No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You're supposed to keep me sane, guys. Sane, not the other thing. This is going that way, isn't it? Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, let's see.
This is where I will remark that you have forgotten something on the polonium.
Have I?
Yeah.
Okay, where is it? Oh,
On the
the
bomb
wires, the wires. Damn right. Yes. Absolutely, you need some wires. This is true. Let's see. I really need those wires, or else it's just a boom blaster.
Now, the question is, what do those wires really do?
Well, if there's anything like my mother's old alarm clock, absolutely nothing.
Most likely.
Or it's just a very easy and convenient way to defuse it. I don't know. I didn't go to Bomb Academy.
I don't think Dr. Polonium did either.
With his transcripts, probably not.
Oh, we have seen the bomb squad of the DICs, so they might need all the help that they can get.
Like inept villains? That would help. There we go.
They already have the bomb tractor.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, what the hell is up with that?
I don't know, but I love the design of it.
I mean, it doesn't have to look amazingly cool and futuristic if it just works. And I guess that thing really does work.
Well, it does work. It's a real thing.
Yeah. I hope they haven't had to use it too much, though. In general. Okay, let's see.
Maybe we should show a picture of what it looks like. You can bring it in, can't you?
I can bring it in. Let me just import an image. Okay. Then I'm getting lost into the library. Okay, let's see here. There we go. And that would be a target, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, okay, target.
Yeah, that was a target.
Yep, okay.
We are not good at keeping Gard doing what he is supposed to do. We are actually really bad cheerleaders.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it is Singan. It is a trope at this point. Which we do love because it makes it easy for people to see what stuff is, because all of us are basically basing our reality on tropes. CRT display instead.
Well, yeah, that is true. CRT would be huge and bulky and kind of cool, actually. But yeah. Oh,
yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
Slightly different design of boom blaster in this one, but you know.
Yeah. But
it keeps blowing them up.
That tractor is actually a real thing. It does exist and is in use by a bomb squad in US, I think.
Possibly.
Well, it's similar. It doesn't have the doors in front, but very similar to this.
No, I don't remember what we changed on it, to be honest.
It actually wasn't that much.
No.
The doors in front is something we put in because it's not really to scale. It's
it's not to scale at all. It's oversized.
Yeah, it's oversized. It's much smaller, the real one.
Yeah. It's basically just a portable shed.
Yeah, it's a portable shed mounted to a front loader that is slightly armored. That's more or less it.
Yeah. So let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna call this guy officially done for now.
Yeah.
And let's see, move on to another foreground character, like the radioactive frog. Frar. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to pick up another reference for that one. I believe it's one over. Nope, not that one.
When it comes to big and bulky stuff, they are really cool. But if you have too much of them, it just ends up looking kind of like steampunk, where everything is really big, bulky, and cool, but really impractical. And I feel for like the spy genre, it's a thing between the sleek 60s and the big and bulky comical pieces, and you find like a middle ground in between them. But that's just me though. When Gard is designing stuff, I usually try to just take a step back and let him do his stuff, because he knows this stuff much better than me.
Maybe we can say a bit about what the inspiration for the frogs was. Why are the frogs a part of this?
Alex Jones. It's that easy. Alex Jones claiming that the water was making the frogs gay. It's such a simple thing to make fun of. Not
He
people
ain't
being
wrong.
gay, not
No.
people being gay, but that some people believe that stuff. He has the Second Amendment to frogs, yeah. And it is also kinda, their poses are kinda based on the painting of the French Revolution, if I'm not mistaken.
You are very much correct, sir. It's a very simplified version of that, the famous painting from the French Revolution, where you see the bare-breasted woman waving the flag of France. So of course
Yeah,
it is also it's also a visual pun based on frogs, being a term for Frenchmen.
yeah. That flag is it wasn't the flag of France at the time though. It was the flag of the First Republic.
Oh,
I believe that the flag that France used at the time was the fleur de lis.
it was the fleur de lis, the royal crest at the time. And you had the three colors for yeah, brotherhood, equality, and words escape me.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it myself right now. I actually,
Unity, fraternity, equality.
yes.
Yes, unity, brotherhood, and
Equality.
equality. Yeah, thanks.
I should know it actually myself. I was talking about it in a 1st of May appearance.
We should all know it by heart. I mean, we are Norwegian, and our constitution is also based on these values. So
True. And we had the Constitution Day just a few days ago.
yep, we did. Which is as Not always, but it was this time a big hullabaloo.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like celebrating it, but for the last couple of years, of course, we haven't.
Or it was very muted, so...
Extremely muted.
Well, public health is a bit more important than a big
Indeed, it
hullabaloo.
It
is.
very much is. It very much is.
Exactly. So I'm glad we didn't make a big hullabaloo out of it the last couple of years. Though, I imagine some people probably thought that was disrespectful or something. I don't know.
Well, we did have the parades of emergency response vehicles and such, so they were well received.
As they
Yeah.
should be.
Until they started asking for more money for their labor.
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, boat caravans as well. Yeah. I was very close in going into some kind of radical socialist
Rant?
rant right there.
Not quite for
But
this channel, maybe no. But I'm glad to see you could keep yourself.
Oh, he can moderate
check.
himself. Yeah, no problems.
I haven't cursed yet.
I have.
I know you have.
I cannot help it. I'm part sailor. Probably. Probably just a huge lie, actually, but whatever.
Speaking of that, though, a couple of friends of mine have a cheap sailboat in the marina one town over here, and they take part in the annual boat race or sailboat race that happens there.
The regatta?
Yeah, the regatta.
Mm.
And all the other boats that are there are like 1,000,000 kroners plus, some of them 4 million and upwards. And these guys have this shitty little, there I cursed, this cheap ass boat for about 30,000 kroners. And every time they like hit the top 5.
Nice.
But then again, they are a bunch of nature-loving pirates. You don't need a fancy boat to sail quickly. You just have to know what you're doing.
Yeah. You know, you basically need just a plank to cross the Atlantic. You just need to know what you're doing.
If you knew what you're doing, you're probably not set sail in a plank to begin with, so hey.
That's also true.
Unless you didn't have a choice. Interesting.
But yeah, talk about games. Talk about our games. Talk about game development. Do you want to be a game developer? Well, here's how you do it. You get cardboard and scissors.
But
And
you were going to
something
say
to draw with.
here's how you don't do it. But sure.
No. Like us sitting there with cardboard and scissors and just writing stuff on them and trying to play them out. I miss that time.
Yeah, those were fun times.
Oh man.
You don't really need that much more. Just take a few pieces of paper and cut them up in fitting sizes, and then you draw something on them or write something on them. We started, what was it? We started with this game more or less started with the paper squares with A, B, and C, or 1, 2, 3 on them.
Yep. Post-it notes, simplified. Just keep it simple, stupid. And
yeah, you just need it until you've got some basic rules made, and then you go from there. And then you start to flesh out what it looks like and fine tune the rules.
And then you play it a lot
Oh yeah, quite a lot.
just to find out if it works.
How many times do you think we've played Heroes of the Ceiling now?
Last count, which was a long time ago, was over 200 times.
Yep.
It's my count, at least.
And when you play it, you figure out what doesn't work and what works, and you get rid of the stuff that doesn't work, and you work with the stuff that works. Like it sounds really simple doing it that way, but basically it is.
It is simple, just time-consuming. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are a bit privileged though, as there are 4 of us. And we have the possibility to actually play our game more or less like it's meant to be.
Hey, Tombs, hey JP.
Hello.
Hey!
Nice to see you drop by. And yeah, we might be do this again to thank JP and Supan, what is it?
Fight the Guten Slunk.
Fight the Guten Slunk. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we can thank Supan for something else.
Yeah, we can thank him for something else. Just being here is enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But JP and Fight the Guten Slunk, they helped us with this streaming thing that none of us really know much about, including me.
That is so rare.
John doesn't know some kind of technical thing.
What? That's a lie.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it.
How many 3D printers do you have now?
Not enough. That's always the answer.
Yeah, not enough. I think it's only 4.
Oh man, you do have some good ones though.
Yeah, but only 2 of them are actually working. The 2 others I have to do a bit of servicing on before they start working again.
You just need to sit down one day, and you'll fix it.
Yeah, a bit more than one day, but yeah. But given how things are going currently, I don't have much time. What I have, well, they're old. One is very old. It's the old Fabricator Mini. It's, well, what is it, 5, 6, 7 years now?
Something like that.
And the other one was oh, my mind. The other one was made. Just give me a second.
He's run into his hallway now to check out what brands he has.
That is our guess, and it's probably correct.
We both know where they are. We've been in his apartment.
Yeah, they are. Well, the Fabricator Mini, and then I have a big box from E3D that was made for a while. They don't make it anymore.
Is that the big wooden one?
Yeah, that's a big wooden one. They also made it in acrylic, but I had a wooden one, and I got it as a set, so I had to build it myself.
That just makes it cooler, though.
Well, yeah, you learn a lot about how it's built, so.
Then you can form opinions about how it should work when it doesn't.
Well, yeah, and it's also easier to make modifications if you need them. And the last 2 are actually resin printers. One is the Bean, and the other is a spark maker. It actually does make sparks. It's a not cheap Chinese thing.
Ingan is asking us if we remember anything particularly weird with rules during playtesting.
Weird rules.
For Evil 101, not
Plenty?
real. Not plenty with Evil 101 because it was so. The rules are so
Yeah.
simple. Like, we did work a lot or discuss a lot about the pricing of the chase cards. Because they cost points to get, and what how many or how cheap can they be or expensive can they be before they're not worth getting anymore, uh, because you're racing towards a certain point threshold. On Heroes of the Ceiling, there were a lot of weird stuff with rules there because
It was almost only weird for a while.
because for a while we wanted basically all the cards to be able to break the rules, because that was supposed to be the point of them.
Basically, that game, almost the entire game, is just a few basic rules, and then the rest of the rules are written on each card.
Yes, we got into problems there because you had cards that contradicted each other, and then which ruling of which card was supposed to override the other card.
Infinite
For example,
logic loops.
We had weeks of discussions on that.
yes, and then we had a armor that was a cat suit, which was a suit made of cats.
I love that one.
Yes, it was a good joke. It was a good card.
It is a good joke. It is a good card.
Yes, okay. And then you had like a weapon that was a Doberman.
Pitbull.
The Pitbull it was. And if someone with the Pitbull met someone with the cat suit, both of those cards would disappear from the game because the Pitbull would run away chasing the cats, and the cats would run away from the Pitbull. That is one that I remember just off the top of my head right now. I don't know if any of you guys remember anything else.
There were a lot, but like to put it this way, we removed enough from that game to be able to create, I think, 4 or 5 expansion sets. So there were a lot.
We didn't remove them to create expansion sets. We removed them so that we could have a functional game.
Yeah, but in amount of things we removed. So
yes,
but yeah.
Well,
JP, you have the micro, the One How Duplicator i3v2, the Creality CR10s S4. Oh, that's a big one.
Yes, it is.
Then the Prusa Mark 3S. That's on with the MMU. Wow.
Was the Creality CR10S4 that was dual color?
I don't remember.
Filament?
But the Mark 3S with the MMU, that's
no.
multicolor, I think.
Prusa? It's one.
No, the Creality was not multicolor, multicolor, I think.
I just don't remember which one it was. But it's... I think that's amazing, though.
Yeah, I've been...
Five colors.
5 colors, yeah. But you can't. I don't think you can blend them. You only have to take one color at a time. You can't blend them like in our Simic or something like that. There actually is a printer that does that. There actually exists a Simic 3D printer with filament.
But I kind of want to continue talking about weird rules and stuff that we've created.
Yeah, slightly more important, I guess, in this context. But yeah, sure. Yeah.
Not to say that talking about 3D printers aren't important, because for making physical prototypes, which we have done, they are very important.
A lot of several of the physical pieces of Heroes of the Ceiling is 3D printed on my printers. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, let's talk about something that does not make Tor like feel like he's missing out because he doesn't have one.
No. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
You're gonna get one better than mine, that's for sure.
I wanna make my own RPG minis.
Who the hell doesn't?
But yeah, other kind of rules.
We've done that though, haven't we? At least me and Gard.
Other
Yes,
rules.
you have.
Other rules. Back on track,
Yeah,
please.
I want to make it myself. Yeah, other rules. Like, there was a time where we had a resource system in Heroes of the Ceiling.
Oh,
you
yes,
guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
It kind of disrupted.
That was very early.
That was very early, and it kind of disrupted the whole game flow.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's why it went.
Yeah.
That was before we reduced the size of the board as well.
It was before we even gave the game a name.
Oh no, but
Yeah,
the name came
really
late.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, it was super late.
I think we had a game for almost 4 years before we actually gave it a name.
Yeah. But yeah, the resource system, it was there so you could do missions with them and get cash from them, but it never really worked properly. At the time, I think we were also discussing about making trade routes.
Yeah,
in the game.
We basically were doing the age-old technique of just throwing everything at the wall and see what stuck. So it was something we tried and to see if we could put it in the game, but ultimately we figured out that no, it's too complicated or it's too it distracts from the purpose of the game overall.
Yeah. And then we had the Disease Edition.
Ah, the Disease Edition. So many lovely and very politically incorrect diseases.
Yes. It was fun though. That is one of the things that we removed from game, that if we get the game out, we might actually do a expansion on. First we have to finish the game and get it out, and then
that's kind of important.
Yeah, and then maybe see if we can make it function in a way that doesn't totally overtake the game.
Or we make it in a way that will totally overtake the game, but it's fine because it's just an expansion.
Yeah. Well, I remember that was... I said that earlier in this stream here. I was playing with the system and see how much I could get out of it. And all of these diseases was meant to, like, hamper you in some kind of way. But by getting almost all of the diseases at once, you kind of created a super your character in game got like super strong, kind of like a Nurgle Chaos Warrior from Warhammer 40k.
It's not incorrect. I like that we're talking about this right now as I'm making the uncommon cold guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect timing, really.
Yes. So if you want to do anything, just get every disease possible, and you'll be the most powerful person in the world. The uncommon cold guy knows this.
Yeah, maybe not do that, but yeah, sure.
Yes, the Mr. Burns method. I did not think about the Simpsons there. Speaking of, I need to get something to drink. I'll be right back.
We'll be waiting in with high expectations. Or something like that.
Or something like that. Bated breath.
Maybe more of that. But the Uncommon Cold guy is pretty simple to draw, isn't it?
It's pretty simple. It's basically shape-wise, it's pretty simple, but it could still be interesting to make because he is basically just wearing one of those really baggy safety suits, like
Environmental suits.
Yeah, like a biohazard suit. So that means that there could be a lot of folds and stuff. So that could still be interesting to make. It's like
At least it's not much of his image shown here, so that makes it a bit easier, maybe.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't have legs.
That is true in a way.
Not in a way. It is true. He does not have legs. He is using a wheelbarrow as locomotion.
Ah.
an automated wheelbarrow. It has legs.
Kind of like those droids in the background there.
Those are probably Dr. Fnarkstrom's creations.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dr. Frogstrom is interesting because we don't actually see him. We only hear references to him, and he doesn't just exist in this game. He exists also in Heroes of the Ceiling.
He's a multi-dimensional bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our inside joke. One of our inside jokes.
There are so many.
Yeah. No, Dr. Fnarkstrom is definitely some sort of multi-dimensional evil genius of some sort. Because his machinery certainly does not live up to certain health and safety codes.
Well, in the Heroes of the Ceiling universe, health and safety codes do not exist.
No, it does not. Not at all. I think pretty much the Heroes of the Ceiling universe is anathema to any concept of safety.
Inga, you should possibly quarantine yourself if that has happened. The uncommon cold is not something to laugh about.
No, it's very uncommon.
Laugh of, maybe, but not laugh about, no.
Well,
but yeah,
neither.
he is infectious. Very infectious, which is why you should stay safe.
Speaking of weird diseases, Sweden has just had a case of the monkeypox.
Yep.
Yeah, that is spreading.
Can't we go at least
Nope.
2 or 3 years without a new epidemic/pandemic?
I
Nah.
think those times are behind us.
I mean, the big question is, how do you contract monkeypox?
Similar way as the other pandemic, actually. Droplets in the air.
Oh, so it's airborne.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
That's the worst kind. Now, prior to this, I hadn't ever heard of monkeypox before, so.
I think I
thought
had
it
heard
was
it
a
and thought it was a joke.
yeah. I too thought it was a racist joke.
Racist?
Not much of a joke then, but yeah.
Shit, I didn't even get that far. Okay. Jesus Christ, my chair. Okay. I'm all good now.
But I was thinking about something and it disappeared. But yeah, like all of Gard's character designs in this game are just really, really good. From Dr. Plutonium, not Plutonium.
Polonium.
Polonium. Yes, Dr. Polonium.
I did the same mistake earlier.
To Uncommon Cold Guy, the Spider Monkeys, and some of the agents as well. They're not as cool as the bad guys.
They're not supposed to be.
But the designs are still really, really good. I kind of feel bad for him because until we got into the targets, you kind of designed everything yourself. And then he came to us and said, okay, you guys gotta help me now, because if not, everything's just gonna be a building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Tor and I sat down with paint and I think it was actually was Tinkercad.
Yeah, you use Tinkercad.
I used Tinkercad and Tor used paint, and then we got a few concepts going, and that's grew.
Yeah.
And Google.
You always use Google.
Lots of Google.
You always use Google.
I think the only concept that you and me argued about was the reactor.
The enrichment center?
Yeah, the enrichment center. I think it was. Or was it a death ray?
It's the same thing.
Oh, that's the
It's more or less
okay.
the same thing, yeah.
There's so many cards, so many things we've discussed. I can't remember all of them. But yeah, I was thinking about using a modern uranium enrichment center because those things look sci-fi and scary as... Yeah, they're really, really scary. And you went with a death ray concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. And John's concept was the one that, hey, it looks great, and I'm glad your design won over mine.
Well, it's no winners and losers in this. So we both made a lot of really good ones.
It's a game, of course there's winners and losers.
Well, you're not wrong.
But we can all agree that the biggest losers are the agents.
Yes.
Hooray! Evil wins again.
They're only losers in the game, but well, losers. But looking at them, not all of them are that much of a loser in themselves. Like we said last time, a certain accountant was scary.
Oh yeah. The accountant is scary, but that is because, just as in real life, every evil deed has a money trail.
Well, she was named after Elliot Ness, after all.
Yeah.
So
And she has a fancy calculator.
Texas Instruments for the win.
Again, there's a John design that just won out because it was funny.
Yeah. But that's the most important thing in this. We need to have just see what we can find that we find the funniest and see if everyone else thinks so as well.
Our taste is fantastic, so if we think it's funny, everybody thinks it's funny. And that was not
Great
funny.
job, confidence.
Always. But yeah, when it comes to creating stuff, that is actually something that's important. You should never create something just because you think other people will like it. You should always create something because it's something that you will like. Because people see when you're phony.
Yeah, and there are so many people out there. Someone else will like what you're making.
And I can guarantee you that some people will absolutely hate it.
Well, that's their problem.
Yeah, you just gotta be aware that that kind of backlash will happen. And it's not fun, but it does happen.
Absolutely.
I've certainly taken my out of it.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't scratch up bad memories.
It's
That
important
said,
to know
I
that we'll
am
be there, but
very
focus
pleased with
on
what's happening here. Oh.
Yeah, that's the point. Be pleased with what you do. The bad stuff will come, but just the good things are what's important.
The good times roll.
Now, I've never really figured this out. Is this a gas or a flame or what is it?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. It just looks evil as hell.
It does. It does.
It's I mean I'm kind of just drawing it as this really horrible bioluminescent pile of nastiness that probably has its own form of life or intelligence at some point, but yeah, there we go. Nice little green horror effect there. I mean, something gaseous and that emits lots of particles, I guess. But it's, you know, judging by the symbol on his card, it's clearly a biohazard.
Yes. Clearly.
Yeah, and definitely alive. And that guy is definitely an eco-terrorist of some sort.
Bioterrorist.
Bioterrorist, that's the one. I don't think we have any eco-terrorists in this.
No, we didn't make that.
Well, let's make a note of that, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, time for some spider monkey business.
Yay. I love the spider monkey.
Let's see if I've actually got the reference for him somewhere. I may not have. Spider monkey.
I think it starts with an N.
Yeah.
The card is Knight of the Spider Monkeys.
Exploding spider monkeys.
Exploding spider monkeys.
Yes. So I'm just gonna find that little thing. Let's see. It's not that I need a very detailed reference for it, but it's just nice to have. There we go.
I just like the name of the card. I don't quite remember which movie or whatever it was that we were kind of lampooning on this, but I just like the title of it, Night of the Exploding Spider Monkey. It sounds like such a campy B movie.
It's the worst kind of title, really. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so Spider Monkey. You have a few layers to you. And it's all good. Cool.
For a while, I was trying to make all the card names be something you would find on a late night cinema.
I think we succeeded in most of those.
A lot of them, at least, yeah.
I might have gone over to a bit more commentary on various, well, aspects of society after that.
Yeah, that's just what happens. Like, after a while, you kind of drain your head for certain things. I remember one day we were trying to come up with names for a bunch of items and encounters in Heroes of the Sealing. And I just sat there for a whole night writing up names and items and trying to make them funny.
And we had hundreds of those.
Yes, and after 3 or 4 hours of that, I just had to throw all the papers away. I can't come up with anything more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
I remember. Same thing with the name of heroes as well. We went through I don't know how many names, and we wrote down and we just threw everything away until we just a chance remark. Oh, that's the name.
I don't know if we said that's the name because it was a good name or just because we were so tired that anything sounded good.
Probably the latter, to be completely honest.
Kind of that. But I think I remember we actually didn't discuss much of names at that particular period. There was something else we were doing. And
yeah,
we just
we
came with the name and oh right, that would be a good name.
We were finishing up basically, getting ready for the first round of prototypes.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like that. You can have days and days and hundreds of names, and you finally find one that works, or you can just, on the spur of the moment, it just pops up.
I prefer the latter, but usually it's the former.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But that is actually one of the bad things of being a team of 4 people. Because
Getting to agree on something like that's a challenge.
that is a challenge. And everybody has their own ideas and things they want to get done with the game or the name of something in the game or whatever. And making it so everybody can agree on something is then almost an impossibility. Almost.
Yeah, so that's basically been the driving force behind everything we've done. We know that whatever we're doing, we cannot go ahead unless we have a 3/4 majority on most things. If we're making changes to a game or whatever. But some things, like the names of the games, they just have to be unanimous.
Yeah, because if you're going to put your name on something, you must be able to stand for it.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, we're 4 very different kind of people, so
Very similar in many things, but in what matters, in those kind of cases, we are very different.
Yeah. And I like our 3/4 rule because we've mostly been able to uphold it. Like, if you're voted down, you're voted down. That's it.
Yeah.
we respect each other's opinions enough that, yeah, that's cool. Been voted down, accepted. So kind of lucky in that respect, because doesn't necessarily have to be that way.
It can be a lot of fun as well, though.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I wouldn't want to do this with any other assholes except for you guys.
Ah.
Ditto. Yeah. Prick.
Yeah, I'll have to agree on that.
I'm pretty sure I couldn't have done it with anyone else.
No, but it's about the respect thing.
Exactly.
Like, you can have people around you that you enjoy spending time with, but when it comes to ideas and such, you might not respect them because of your own worldview, unfortunately. And working with people like that is very difficult because you might feel what's the word? Yeah, you feel that all of your ideas gets disrespected or just
Or that you get
thrown to the
ignored,
side.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that gets tiresome really quick.
Yeah.
And then it's not fun anymore.
No.
Yeah, and a thing like this should be fun for everyone involved.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can make a good game unless you're having fun making it.
you can't make anything good if you don't have fun with it.
Well, that is very true.
I can testify to that one.
Sometimes just watching you do your work is very.
I don't know. Is this ASMR? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not one of the people who can actually experience ASMR.
I don't
Probably.
think ASMR, but it's kind of hypnotizing sometimes.
Would that be sort of like meditative in a way or something?
Yeah,
Oh, that is sweet.
it's just you start with something and it's like this doesn't quite look like what it's supposed to become, and then as time goes, it goes, oh, it is. I have to
I'm
check out the. Oh yeah,
I'm basically just sat here just hoping that things work out the way I'm thinking that they will.
yeah. Yes, Ingham, that is true. It is satisfying to watch someone who are good at their job make something.
And we're lucky to be able to do that.
Yeah.
As every time we watch God do his thing.
I don't know. We're pretty lucky with the composition of our group. Because we've managed to do most of the things that we wanted to do just in-house among ourselves.
Yeah.
Just pooling our own resources, which is just the best thing. We dodged so many bills.
Yeah, when we went to Essen last October, and some of the people talked about how much they paid to get their posters made and such. Just
Yeah, we made them
wow.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Gard, we didn't make it ourselves. Gard made it for us.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's that's part of the group effort as far as I'm concerned. Um,
God made did a lot of the work, but we gave a few pointers along the way. That's how we work.
Yeah,
cheerleaders.
Whatever some of us do some heavy lifting on a few aspects, and the others give pointers.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, there it came together.
And then let's put another layer of the same stuff on top of that. Just in slightly smaller increments. No, my tool. There we go.
When we are done and the game has hopefully gone through Kickstarter, we need to take another round and visit all the local board game clubs again.
Oh yeah, definitely. I miss those guys.
Yeah, and it was really fun seeing how the board game scene is in our close proximity, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
just in our state, fylke,
County.
county. Yeah.
We don't really have states in Norway. The
Thank
entire country
God.
is one state.
Yeah. No, thankfully we do not.
But yeah, like the board game scene in our county is really really cool. And it's just all of these small groups of board gamers deciding that no, we're just gonna meet up once a week, once a month, and we're gonna play games and we're gonna have small competitions and
Just be
it's
nerds together, man. Just be nerds
yeah.
together. Yeah. Man, it was never that kind of environment when we grew up.
No,
No.
it's a different time now.
Thank god.
Yeah. I actually had a lot of fun on our Constitution Day as well. We usually go parades, right? And I actually joined the game club here in Molde.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And they had their own part in the local parade.
Oh, that is
was
cool.
fun. That was fun.
Nice.
And I've met, there were colleagues at work that actually had seen us. And comments on it now, and I got back at work.
Oh no, your nerddom has come through to work as well.
He's a nerd?
They
I
were
never
pretty-
knew.
I think they were very aware of it from before, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're not
Never.
exactly closet nerd. No. That's not who you are.
Yeah,
Your brother do know he's on Twitch now, right?
Have no idea.
Considering he's walking around in back.
at least he's dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's working. Our chairman of the board, everyone.
The only one of us who actually knows money.
Yeah, more or less, yes.
So, are we getting to the point where we just start talking about random stuff?
Isn't that what we've been doing for 2 hours?
I've tried to keep us on track to talk about board
The
games.
keyword is
And-
try.
Yes, try.
It's been a valiant effort so far. You know me, I'm just sat here doing this strange
Fantastic
creature.
work. When's the Obi-Wan show coming out?
27th of May.
So next week.
Yeah, probably next Friday, Wednesday.
Friday? It's the 19th
Wednesday, I
today.
think, actually.
Well, if it's the 27th, then it's next Friday.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, they were originally gonna put it on. I think it was the 25th. To sort of
we have.
sort of commemorate the was it the 45th anniversary of Star Wars being released?
Yeah, something like that. No, I don't think any of us has played Star Wars D6. But Star Wars 5e is basically some fans who took 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons and reskinned it for Star Wars. And we have not had a session yet.
Cough, cough.
We are planning. But as you can probably tell, Gard has been coaxed into being the DM for that. And he's not really happy right now about it.
Well, for once, it's not me.
Yeah,
That
I know.
is true.
I've promised to do it because some people never get to actually play the game, they just have to lead the game for others, so I will try to get into it.
It will be interesting to see if the DM's curse applies to Tour, though.
Which one of them? There are many.
Yeah, there are many, but isn't it usually that a DM that plays most often is rolls really low?
Well, that doesn't have to be a curse. Like if
No, it can be hilarious.
No, but if we're, for example, playing Call of Cthulhu, that's a good thing.
Yeah, but then it's the opposite, isn't it? Then you always roll high.
Sometimes. But at the moment, we have like a bi-monthly game of Pulp Cthulhu that we play with another dude, which I GM, and we used to play a lot more, but because of time constraints and such things, playing has become less and less of a thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, these are busy days.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to play Star Wars 5th edition.
It does look really fun.
It does look really fun, and we are going to focus on something that wasn't as usual in Star Wars before, but has become a bit more uh, of a thing in Star Wars, where we're not going to have any Force users in the game. It's going to be down and dirty Star Wars. Isn't that right?
So we're basically going to be a team of NPCs.
No. No, it's basically like Cyberpunk in Star Wars in a way. I mean, the majority of people in the galaxy are, of course, people who don't have force powers.
Yeah,
And
force powers are rare.
yeah, they're pretty rare, but it's still gonna be the old Republic era, so it's a lot more prevalent than it would be in the modern era. So everyone would know about it, though it wouldn't be like a common everyday thing.
It wouldn't be that everyone knows someone.
No, but knows about it. You know, it's more than just a myth. It's a thing of the world people are aware of, because it's actually a threat to the galaxy at any old time. And Jedis are very well thought of as ambassadors, and as basically a peace corps, even in this age. And there are many thousands of them. So they definitely have a standing with the galactic community. So it's definitely not as mythical as the modern era would be, where people are going like, well, what a hokey old religion. What is that stuff? Huh. Fairy tales. And the setting's gonna be a few years. Sorry, Tor.
No, you go. You go.
The setting's gonna be a few years before the what is it? The Second Sith War or something like that. Sith Jedi War, where Sith Empire and the Republic started to clash again.
Yeah. As you're saying, Ingan, the turning 5th edition into a modernish system can be a hit or miss. To be honest, I kind of do not feel that the Star Wars universe is very modern at all. Yeah, you got spaceships and blasters and stuff, but in many ways it feels very medieval fantasy.
Personally, I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's not. It is fantasy. It's space fantasy. It's not in any way, shape, or form science fiction.
I I was actually thinking about it yesterday, going, I'm not sure they actually have modern radio. Like, I know they have the hologram communication devices and such, but I do not, or I cannot really remember if
They
there is like a radio system.
A regular FM.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
think they have some kind of communicators that are not holographic as well. Yeah.
No, they do. They do have. They do. They do have like voice channels and stuff. They do like Jedi communicators work on just regular voice and stuff, but it doesn't work through radio. No.
no,
No, because radio would be too slow, wouldn't it?
yeah, it would.
Yeah, because you need to have instant communication across like an entire galaxy, and the Star Wars galaxy on top of this is bigger. It's way larger than our own. So they would have to have some sort of space magic type of radio thing going on, and not just use actual radio waves.
Quantum radio.
I mean, shit. even laser conduction wouldn't work. It would be too slow.
Yeah. Quantum entanglement would be
Yeah.
the way to go, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
And we all know that quantum entanglement is basically magic.
Yeah, apart from the fact that they actually have made it work in real life.
They have.
Yeah, I think they're up to 200. I think I don't know if it's a kilometer yet, but they have actually made it work on a bit of a distance.
But it does look like magic.
Still magic.
Well, when you get onto quantum level, yes, it is much magic.
Yeah, it's crazy. What people are doing is fucking crazy.
Yes, Gathra.
Yes.
Welcome to our stream.
Oh yeah, Solution to Space Facebook, also known as Spacebook. Yeah.
You've just gotten to the part of our stream where we are going to talk about anything and everything.
Yes, they've been trying to keep me sane for 2 hours now, and it has clearly failed for everyone. And it's a downward spiral from here. So, you're welcome.
Do we have the ability to start a poll?
Start a poll?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think we would need a bot for that.
Yeah, I have no. Oh, 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I hope it's been entertaining. Yeah. Now, a poll? Yeah, we could build into Twitch.
Yeah, we need to see which will win, Spacebook or Space Facebook.
I actually don't really have a preference. Space Facebook is only thing about Space Facebook sounds like it is actually owned by Meta. But who's to say? Well, you guys can see if you can figure out a poll in the chat. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll take a look, but I can't promise we may be able to do anything until next time, though.
Yeah. Yeah, let's derail this over to Facebook where we can put up a poll. Probably not the greatest idea ever. Let's see.
Actual Lizard Man Zuckerberg, yes.
It's when the mask comes up, I guess. Yeah.
There's one thing I actually dislike about the Star Wars 5e system, and that is the amount of lightsabers and light weapons.
Oh, I've banned all of light weapons. They make no sense to me whatsoever. Yeah, absolutely. Space cheer. Yeah, space sandwich, definitely. Space sandwich is great. Whatever is in a space sandwich. I guess space sandwich would be the truck stop egg salad sandwich that Fry ate in Futurama. Awesome episode, by the way. Let's see. To find the bots. There we go. We have bots.
It says you have to make it from the dashboard if you're using the Twitch.
Yeah, I'm looking at the documentation now, and I'm trying to find it on our creator dashboard. It's actually not easily available for us.
If you click this link, I have started a poll on Super Survey.
Oh wow, that's lovely.
Yes, putting space in front of regular things is fantastic. It does make everything better.
Yeah, 60% of the time it works 100% of the time.
Yeah, sure, you can send a link. Well, yeah, as Gathra says, would you prefer a sandwich or a space sandwich?
Oh, you know the answer to that one. Yeah, you know the answer to that one. No, counter question to that one are more like a specification. Who made the space sandwich?
Clearly, Sapwood Beeblebrook's.
Hell yeah, man. That's Sarkenfruit.
Space Mom, yes.
Yeah, Space Mom. Space Stepmom. I'm the Space Dad.
I'm actually listening to the original Hitchhiker's Guide's radio theater at the moment.
Yeah, it's great.
No, we're not going to Space Stepsister.
Oh no, that can get really bad.
Don't make me work as a moderator, please.
Don't make him work in general. Space Stepsister? Well, why? We don't even need that. It's like we just go straight to Star Wars and it's just Space Sister. Done.
I think I just broke my chair.
I do that 5 times a day. It's probably fine. Probably.
Don't worry, we have professionals fixing it. Or I'm just fat.
You know, considering that there are probably at least 6 other people on planet Earth that look exactly the way you do, and you are their doppelganger, you have now body shamed a whole group of people.
There's actually a screw missing. That's why.
Yeah, that would do it.
Oh no. But they are me. We are genetically identical.
Not genetically,
Or,
just through looks. Your old accidents of birth.
I'll be right back.
Making shiny little pod droids. What are they for? I don't know. And what are they made of? A mess, I tell you. Yeah, complete mess. If you squint your eyes real close, kind of looks like something. Cheat mode activated. Cancelled. Yeah.
I actually think I found where we could, where we should be able to use put polls in our chat, but I'm missing something in the dashboard.
I think it's fine. For now.
Yeah, like I said, we might be looking into it until the next time.
Yeah, Ian, that's actually pretty good. Just target practice. Distract them from what's actually happening. Which is probably this big boy over here. I probably drew something there, I have no idea. But yeah. The 50-foot killer robot. That is surprisingly stealthy, apparently. Since none of the agents are actually looking in that direction. So I guess I guess it is working. Yes. This is the best part. Lots of head cannon everywhere. Is it the real cannon? Who even knows? We won't tell. Yeah. Wax on, wax off. Some poor intern probably, had a hell of a job just making these things shiny. And just run into potential, I don't know, a hail of bullets. I don't know. None of the agents are actually carrying guns.
Chair is working again.
Nice. And now you can go back to being a cheerleader.
Oh, oh. It helps having a practical partner who can just whip out a screwdriver and fix everything.
Damn right.
With the confidence of a mediocre white man. Lore suddenly and spontaneously being created by anyone and no one is basically what happens in these streams.
Yeah, pretty much. And since we're talking about, getting some turtle in here, let's do the car, I guess, next. Just feels appropriate.
Almost done a full
Full
side
one side.
of...
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost halfway there.
Yeah, we'll only spend 2.5 hours.
Yeah, when I started this, I did say it was like, this is probably a 10 to 12 hour job, but, who's counting? I am.
So we get at least one more stream out of this image then.
Well, we'll see. Probably. I really don't see myself getting all of this finished today. We have roughly another 40 minutes of stream time planned, so we'll see how far we get. I'll try not to dawdle too much. Erp.
Let's see, I'm going to check out the survey.
And the survey says... Space Facebook.
Spacebook is leading with 67%.
See, Gatre, it's just because I'm basic. But how many votes?
Oh, I did not check that. Let's see.
Sounds like 3 votes, to be honest.
Let's see. We got 2 votes for Space Facebook, 3 votes for Spacebook. So Spacebook it is.
How about Spacebook? Too much, probably.
That's kind of like saying rest in peace, R.I.P.
Requiescat in pace.
The logo? Oh, that is Gard as well.
Evil 101 logo. Yeah, I'm a graphic designer too, so that's sort of my day job. And by sort of, I mean it absolutely is. It's what pays the bills. So, yeah.
I sometimes, when I'm getting a Christmas gift or birthday gift for my brother, I end up going to Gard and ask him to either print up a design that I've kind of already made, or I talk to him about a concept, because he knows my brother as well, so both of us know what my brother's style is. and we talk about a concept, and he makes it, and dude does not take enough money for the quality of his work.
Well, you are paying, friend prices, so.
Still.
Yeah, no, I mean, the last thing I did for your brother and you, uh, at a certain point in the process, I'm just gonna have to say that it's like, yeah, okay, at this point, I am just having fun with it, so.
Friend prices are at least double.
Yeah, they should be. Nah, I'm too kind. Too kind. I'm way too kind. But no, at a certain point, it just turns out like, okay, the little extra that I'm putting in here, that's my gift to him. So it sort of works out in the end. But yeah, no, I could charge more. I could.
Yeah. Like the last one was actually kind of cool because it's the one and only time we got my brother to join us in an RPG, and we was playing a game called Prowlers and Paragons,
Yeah, that's the one.
which is a superhero RPG. And my brother had created this dude that was basically
The dude.
Batman crossed with the dude,
Yeah.
named the Guy. And he drew a scene from the game where my brother's character was falling from a helicopter and shooting his grappling gun to try to save his life. And it came out really, really good.
So we made it like sort of 90s stylish, with a little bit of Silver Age comics influence in it. It just made a full like first page of
First issue.
yeah, like the cover of like a first issue of someone's comic.
I have to see if I have the raw file here somewhere. I'm not sure if you sent that one to me.
The raw file?
Yeah.
Probably not the raw file. It's a bit big.
Yeah.
Yes, all of this lovely body work, and then I turn on the filters and it disappears. So I'm not gonna do that just yet.
Waiting with the reveal until the end.
Well, yeah, it's mostly just so I won't go like, ah, damn it, and be disheartened. So I'll just I'll block in all the highlights and shadows, and then go for the reveal so that I can enjoy this a little bit more.
Lesson.
Let's see. I'm just assuming that most of what the work I've done now is going to be more or less invisible, and I'm mainly going to be the only person ever who's going to see this again. Which might actually be so true, because I do keep making small little details in my work that no one will ever notice. Because I can.
Are you enjoying it?
That is why I'm doing it.
Then it's not wasted.
It's wasting an audience for sure, but no, it's never wasted. It's good fun. It's like when I was doing comics, making one comic strip could take something like 6 hours from start to finish. And knowing that an average reader would plow through that entire comic in mere seconds, like less than 5 seconds average, then you just sort of just think, ah, damn it, I'm just gonna throw shit in here that they're just gonna miss because they won't be looking for it. It's a small vindictive thing.
So, like Arthur said, it's small details that sells the piece.
Yeah. And sometimes I do that when I'm making illustrations for Tombs Foundry too, because it is fun that way. And if no one else knows it, well, I will always know they're there. So, okay,
It's
that is
all the more fun when other people actually discover those little details.
And all the reds gone. It's hardly even noticeable. It's because the colors of the card are too vibrant for the effect that I'm putting on to really show through. I can do like that, slightly better.
You might play with the contrast a bit.
Nah, it's mostly fine. It's not supposed to be very noticeable. And as it stands, the card itself is darker than like a prime red, but the color filter I put over, it does bring out the prime red, so you can see it in the highlights, and that's enough really. But what I will do is I will put on another layer and throw in a little bit of
The shine.
Yeah, just pure white, just like I've done on the little bots and on various pieces around here.
Yeah, like the Doctor's skull.
Yeah, like
All the shiny.
all the shiny, all the little nice shiny pieces. Yeah, just making little happy shiny pieces everywhere. Yeah, see, it really picks it up.
Yeah, defines it a completely different way. The shades and highlights gives it not just a flat color as well. Even though it's subtle, it's enough to define it a lot.
Yeah, you get more body to it, right? It's like you kind of you can notice that there is a slight curve to the car door, and to the bumpers and everything. It's there are things happening, so it's not just a flat color. Makes it slightly more interesting to look at. Don't need too much of the highlights either, just enough.
And the car, the highlights could really be too much sometimes.
Yeah, it can. So you can keep it simple. Just some top highlights, and that's more or less it. Of course, this is a car, and if you say it's a high polish, you could put in like more small darker areas, like below, like this. But ultimately, it's gonna get pretty messy. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that and call it quits, and say that this is cool, this is okay.
Gonna do its rockets on the same.
The rockets are gonna also get a similar treatment. Those are gonna be really, really simple though.
There are a lot in the background, yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff happening, but rockets are very simple. So as you can see, there's like they're blocked out very fast. There are no symmetry to them, so they're very naive in a way. So we're just gonna keep them simple like this, and then have shading that complements that. so that we don't suddenly end up with something that's super weirdly realistic in comparison to everything else, which is like just blocks of shade. I mean, even the monkey is just blocks of shade.
Oh, they're throwing a lot of shade, maybe.
Oh.
Pun!
I want to say one thing though.
Yeah.
Thank you to all our viewers who have been interacting with us. Usually, when we have like one of these sessions and it's just Gard, John, and me, we tend to kind of run out of steam much earlier.
Sort of. Yeah.
And like, yeah, making jokes with you guys and just having you guys ask questions and us trying to
even dumb
answer
questions.
We love dumb questions.
We thrive on dumb questions.
There are no dumb questions.
Sessions, yes. No, seriously, we sit down 3 times a week and work on their games for 4 hours.
4 hours each time, 4 or 5 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less.
Yeah, but on average around 4 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It does get kind of lonely, just us sitting there.
And it's a bit tiring as well. It's 12 hours on top of our, every week on top of our regular day jobs. So, yeah, it's uplifting when we get to interact with people other than ourselves.
Well, so one of our sessions, what would you call it?
I think he was referring to a different kind of session.
Oh, I am not following right now.
Talk to Guru Ara.
Oh, I might be getting dumb brain. I'm sorry. You're not following right now.
No, I'm not the only one. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, didn't even notice. Yeah.
Did I cough?
I don't know, did you cough? What do you mean about sessions?
Nothing.
Kind of sketch. Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really fun interacting with you guys and talking about yeah, our games, games in general, Guard's work, like artwork and such. Because like it gives us a little extra boost in what we're doing. It's not just us sitting alone by our computers and making stuff without knowing if anyone else is interested or anything. And it's nice. And yeah, we should be more active on our Discord. That might help a bit.
Yeah, I mean, the irony is we are sat on Discord every single day that we meet, but we are secluded in our own little admin space. Also, you know, in making the games, there is a lot of business stuff that happens, which, frankly, isn't as interesting to deal with. And days we have to focus on that stuff, I mean, then, you know, everything else just kind of falls away a little bit. these types of times when we're sat here and making illustrations and stuff, they are far more interactive, far more engaging, and far more fun because there's something being created, and we all like that. So that's why we've begun streaming these illustration sessions, because it is actually something fun for everyone to enjoy. Well, if you like watching that kind of stuff, while we're also getting work done on developing. And we should have started this way earlier, because we have made like so many cards for this game alone. It's sort of insane.
More than 150 now, isn't it?
You have the count.
Illustrations or cards?
Well, illustrations is less.
Yeah, illustrations are in the 40s or something.
Not counting the prototypes, though.
Not counting prototypes. But yeah, something like that. And well, once this is done, well, then we'll have another game to work on, and that is pretty much almost all the way from scratch. There's a lot of stuff that needs illustrations and stuff, so maybe even too much for me to handle alone.
There's actually 66 illustrations. Plus the card backs. But those aren't really illustrations.
No, those are graphics. Those are graphic design things.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize there were that many.
There are 66 if I can count right here.
Yeah.
21 targets, 14 plots of doom, or wicked plots. They're called now.
When I started this, I had a full head of hair.
Oh yeah. Oh, not that many. Sorry, I counted all the Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
Cards as well. That was wrong. There's only 7 DICs, 7 DICs.
That's more dicks than I care to know about.
And 3 chase illustrations. So that's with counters and DICs. That's 10 illustrations, not counting the Kickstarter illustrations. And 14, let's say 10 plus 14 wicked plots, that's 24, plus 21 targets. So 45. And then, like I said, we have all the illustrations for the Kickstarter that are, and we have promotion art, we have illustrations that didn't make the cut, a lot.
Yeah, it does get a bit involved after a while.
Yeah. Yeah. After all the illustrations are done, we do have. We are gonna continue having streams and such, but I think some of them, at least, will be gameplay.
I think some of them should be gameplay.
Yeah, at least when we are ready to release the Tabletopia version, at least we should do a gameplay video.
Yeah.
Gameplay, a stream maybe.
Yeah.
Just showing it.
See if we can get some people to join us, so it's not just us sitting there playing.
Yeah, I mean, we could totally sit around and play with ourselves, but it's just not that kind of channel.
That you guys can see on our OnlyFans.
You made us an OnlyFans channel as well?
Yeah, you don't remember us talking about it?
I've got a memory thing.
Only $69.99 for full access.
I'm gonna have to make content there as well. Oh, damn it.
By ourselves, yes.
420.69, yeah.
That's a lifetime membership. I love the 50-foot killer robot.
It's a 50-foot killer robot. What's not to love?
I really need to find a copy of the movie that's based on.
Well, I guarantee you there's no robots in it. Or is there?
No, there are not.
There are not. It's not a good movie either.
I know. But just have seen it at least.
What's all this hubbub? No, it needs more cleavage. He said about the robot. Somewhat surprised of himself. Okay, there we go. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
For those wondering, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman was a 1958 sci-fi horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably need a couple of tries before we are able to do a good demonstration of it.
Especially in real life. We do have the prototypes, but yeah, it doesn't help that we're actually located in different cities as well.
Yeah, you left us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And he does not sound like he's sorry at all.
I do understand him, though.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, definitely escaped in time.
Yeah.
Yes, John, you need to start working on the quantum entanglement space table.
Yeah, I'll try to find my soldering iron and a few bits and odds and ends here.
Yeah, get that mad science to work. Oh, great! I'm turning everyone else crazy now. Yeah, that's a surprising turn of events. I'm here for it.
I actually just remembered something about making games.
Yeah.
When I was a child, well, just a little boy.
Here comes the sob story.
No, it's not a sob story, actually. It is kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I got into role-playing games.
Oh.
My cousin on my mother's side had just learned what RPGs were, what Dungeons and Dragons and such were. And he created his own RPG with dice and Legos.
Tight.
And it was actually pretty decent. Oh, can you post a picture of your lightsaber?
Yeah, I was going to say that. I really would like to see that.
I hope that's not a euphemism.
My mind didn't even go that way.
Mine did.
Thank you very much, Ingen. Do that.
Ah, Obi-Wan. Yeah. Yeah, I did a print of Revens a while back.
You also made Revan's mask once.
Twice, actually. The first one was heavy and horrible.
Then just make sure your picture is not of the bad side.
Let's face it. I mean, it's 3D printed. It's mostly cool, anyways.
I remember Tested once did a 3D printed lightsaber. And that was made of several different parts.
Yeah.
I think might be looking into. I think they used an publicly available model, so might be looking into doing that.
Just gonna check out the Discord for a spell.
Yeah, the side towards the print bed will always not look good, but a bit of work with putty and sandpaper might do wonders.
Yeah, it's always the case, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Gravity is gravity is not a friend.
Yeah, also supports digging in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true both in FDM and in resin. If you have put it this way, if you have a SLA printer, you have you don't really need to have anything else, because that doesn't really need any support. But there are, well, if you have a dual, if you have an FDM printer with dual heads, then you can use water-soluble material, support material. That would be, that might work.
Also, some resin printers are use water-soluble resins.
Yes, but problem with that is you can't already use two different materials on the same print.
No, you can't, but you don't have to, because a quick dip will basically dissolve the heads of the supports and also smooth out the print.
Yeah.
So it's really great, especially if you actually have like a lower resolution resin printer. It would help. But I've seen it been used with
lower resolution or higher resolution.
Lower resolution, like mine. Mine is pretty low resolution, so I get a lot of like pixel artifacts or voxel artifacts.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, but with a water-soluble resin and a quick dip in water, that would dissolve the heads, the connectors of the supports.
You can't really make this very detailed prints then.
You can make pretty detailed prints. It will just take some of the edge off, but not completely wipe it out. I saw someone use this kind of resin on. They used an Elegoo Mars 3 printer, which is high. It's high resolution, 4K, and the stuff that they printed off was basically Games Workshop bought and paid for print quality. It was high detailed. It looked really good. Most people thought they were renders. So there is some stuff that works.
Gareth is using an Ender 3 Pro.
Yeah, it's a Creality printer.
Gathra, not Gareth. Gathra.
Gathra, yeah. Ender 3 Pro.
Yeah, it's Creality, the Chinese company.
Yeah, mine's an Anycubic, which is probably also a Chinese company.
Well, most the companies who are making 3D printers are Chinese about now.
Right?
Yeah, we have about 5 minutes left of our planned stream.
Well, so far it's looking pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, I got half a page done.
Yeah, a little bit more than half a
A
page.
little bit more, actually. Yeah.
And since we still have 5 minutes left, I'm just gonna keep on trucking a little bit.
Yeah.
Just make sure to leave a bit for next time as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna blast through and just get this entire thing done in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna leave stuff for later. Yeah, no worries. It's just not enough time in the world.
Making your own cleanup station for the tools you bought today would be pretty cool. It's like when you learn smithing, the first thing you learn to make is the tools you're gonna need.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, apart from the anvil and the hammer.
Yeah.
Which you could also make after a while.
Yeah, you could. But
and you will.
And you will, usually.
But it's not learning. It's not like learning level stuff.
For me, the first thing I made in the smithy was the blade of a what's it called? Hövel.
A
Level. It's a
planer.
Planer,
yeah. I made a special blade for it. I used there weren't standard planers, seeing as we were making wooden boats. So.
Yeah, but yeah, just something to hold the tools is good. In the office where I'm sitting right now, my partner has set up like this whole creation station area.
Yeah, and I need to do the same thing here in my station. It's just it gets really messy when everything is just dropped wherever. First available surface filing strategy.
Yeah, I know it will.
It functions if you thrive in chaos.
It does, but when I start forgetting what I have, what tools I have, it doesn't really serve a purpose anymore.
True.
I have tools?
Everywhere.
There are, I think, on Thingiverse and several other, and many of the other places where you can get 3D models, you can actually find a lot of toolbox like models to print that can store your tools, especially made for certain tools, or you can modify them a slight bit to fit your tools and so on. That is one way to go. Or you can just make your own using Thinkercad or something. Yeah, if you want to practice 3D modeling, just use Tinkercad is easy, especially when you it's primitives, and especially if you haven't done it before, and it's easier because you have measurements directly on the model itself.
Are you talking about a regular hedgehog, or are you talking about Sonic? I love hedgehogs. They're the best creature to have in your garden.
Yeah.
We have a couple in the garden here.
Oh.
Yeah. We keep the slugs away from our growing areas.
Nice.
Yeah, they chill. They chill.
Yes.
Unless you have them in captivity by accident. Not chill. Not chill at all. Oh, they could seriously die for just being stressed if they get locked in somewhere.
Yeah. But hey, I think we should zoom out now. See how the page is.
Yeah, it's 9.
It's 9.
9 o'clock.
For me, at least. Let's get rid of the reference. Here we go.
Yes.
That's progress. Quite a lot of progress.
That
Could you
is
turn off the
really
layers,
awesome.
what you've done today? So to just get a view of what it was before we started to stream?
Oof, that is gonna be rough.
That's 5 extra minutes.
Yeah, that's
probably.
5 extra minutes. Because I've been doing them for every single character.
Yeah,
instead of keeping it to one layer that I'm doing it for everyone. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
People who want to see that just have to rewind on the VOD. Like last time, let's see. Have we made last time's VOD available on YouTube yet?
It is available on YouTube. This one will probably come out much quicker.
Yeah. The link to YouTube we should probably publish. So.
But yeah. Thank you for everyone who's been hanging out with us. It's been great. We will probably be back next week.
Next week is a holiday on Thursday. Might be needing to go 14 days again.
What holiday is on the 26th?
Thursday the 26th? Yeah.
What did you guys say?
It's
I don't know. Remember what it's called in English.
It's
Christ's
not
Ascension.
It's Ascension. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Join us then. Hopefully, Gard will be able to finish this page then.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesus Skybounce Day. Yes.
Damn right. Yeah.
Yeah. This will be up on YouTube in Monday, I guess.
Monday evening, Monday night, sometime.
Yeah, sometime Monday night. And we hope you guys will join us for next time. This has been really fun.
Yeah, it's been a great time. Thanks for having you here and for keeping up with us and joining in on the merriment. And so yeah, hopefully you'll have time to tune in next time and see this thing finally get done. So yeah, I guess this is pretty much all for us tonight. So yeah.
It's been great. It's been fantastic.
Yes, we hate to leave you. We're gonna have to. Yeah. So yeah.
Next time we'll talk more about 3D printing.
Probably.
Maybe even 3D modeling.
That too.
We will talk about anything and everything that comes to mind. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well,
and whatever you guys want us to talk about, really, because it helps to have something to talk about and not having to come up with everything yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you very much for tuning in tonight, and we'll be seeing you soon. So
bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, favorite woodland creatures. Yes.
Favorite woodland creature. Noted.
Noted.
Yeah.
Just keep putting those good suggestions in chat after we end it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
See you guys.